Armenian, Jewish, they are on this side. The Muslim and Christian are on the other side. The Muslim quarter is the biggest of all the four. The size of the old city is a little bit more than 1 square kilometer and 30,000 people living inside. 30,000 people. So it's quite crowded. That's where people live, that's where people shop, that's where people study, go to school. Okay. That's where people sometimes even drive cars. You're going to see even cars in the
Listen to what he's saying.
We are in the Jewish quarter, and the Jewish quarter is very different from all the other three. In which way? It's very modern. I'm talking about the old city, but yet when we look around, we see that everything is modern. So how can we compromise between understand this, we need to be back in 1948 for 2 minutes. 1948 was the War of Independence. Okay, so the independence. In the War of Independence, we defeated all our enemies. But here we lost the Jewish war. That's where Jews so many years inside, you know, the old cities. And we lost the Jewish war. And they took the neighborhood from us, and all the hundreds of the Jewish families that lived here till 48 moved to the other side of the city, West Jerusalem. They couldn't come back to their homes. Instead of this, during the next 19 years, refugees are coming here. They are going to use, you know, the Jewish buildings that were here, and during the war, they also destroyed most of the synagogues which stood in the Jewish quarter. I'm talking about very significant synagogues. I'm talking about very big, you know, buildings which were just blown up. They were exploded and nothing was left. 19 years later, 1967, the Six-Day War, and we came back. We came back to East Jerusalem, we came back to the old city, we came back to the Jewish quarter, but we couldn't find all the buildings. We couldn't find all the synagogues that stood here, you know, before 1948, and we were shocked from the picture that we saw in the Jewish quarter of how all the buildings have been devastated. All the buildings, residential houses, synagogues, public buildings, they were all destroyed. So after, you know, the first shock, we had to overcome this, you know, trauma, and we started to build again the Jewish quarter from the beginning. And that's explained here, and that's explained why all the buildings, all the houses that you see around are very modern, are very new. Nothing like this you're going to see in the Muslim or the Christian or the Armenian quarter. Nothing like this, because in the other quarters nothing have been destroyed. Only in the Jewish quarter everything, you know, was destroyed, so we had to build from the beginning. Another thing that was also an opportunity for us in 1967 was to bring our archaeologists. Okay, before we started to build the new homes, they did what they knew, you know, to do, which means digging down. We are building up, they are digging down. And in the Jewish quarter, wherever you dug, wherever you dig, you will find. Okay, it's not by chance, okay, because the Jewish quarter is sitting on top of the ancient city. So wherever you open the paving stone, go down 2 or 3 meters, okay, and that's what you're going to find. So we found here remnants of a Roman street, okay, which was built during the Roman time, and it was called Cardo, the Cardo of Jerusalem. And Cardo means heart. In every Roman city, the main street went through the heart of the city. That's why it is called Cardo. Cardo. Okay, we always mention the main cardiologist as a doctor, that deals with heart problems. Okay, so you know very well, what's the meaning of cardo. This was the cardo of Jerusalem. And what was left from the cardo is actually only a line of few columns that we see here with some capitals, few paving stones, and that's it. And that's it. Unlike many other Roman cities, Jerusalem was conquered and rebuilt so many times. It changed hands so many times, so that's why a lot of the ancient buildings were destroyed. Okay, it's not like you go to Ephesus in Turkey, which is another, Roman city, and Ephesus never changed hands so many times like Jerusalem, and that's why the buildings in Ephesus are standing, and they are very impressive. While here, because of the city that was destroyed and rebuilt and destroyed and rebuilt, we find, we can find lots of things, but not all of them are so impressive, as other Roman cities. Let's walk, please.